Hello and welcome to another edition of Bombchu News. My name is Chris, I'm joined by Andron, and today we'll be covering the news that we found interesting.
Microsoft is kicking off a major sale and discounting its Xbox One X for the first time. In a post from Xbox Wire, the sale will be starting on June 7th in honor of E3 and is dropping the price of its consoles by $50 each. That makes the price $449 for an Xbox One X and $199 for a 500GB Xbox One S. In addition, Microsoft is dropping its price on controllers by $10, offering 1 month of Xbox Live Gold or Xbox Game Pass for $1, and lowering the price on some of its games. They didn't list specific discounts on their site, but some of the games named are relatively new, such as Sea of Thieves and Monster Hunter World. There isn't a definitive end date for the sale, but from the literature, I would bet it will continue through E3 and end just before the following weekend. If you've been waiting to pick up an Xbox One, now may be a pretty good time to dive in.
Square Enix will no longer be developing titles in the Go series. In an interview with PC Games Insider, Patrick, the head of Square Enix Montreal, revealed that they had stopped working on games in the Go series of mobile games, which included Lara Croft Go, Hitman Go, and Deus Ex Go. While these titles had all been well received and did make money, Patrick Node stated, quote, "One of the challenges we have today is the premium mobile market is diminishing. You've got more and more high quality free titles, so there are even fewer and fewer people inclined to try something that will not be free. Despite the critical success and the great revenue we've had, it's sad to see that our games are only played by a small slither of the population because of the price point. That's such a big barrier for mobile users." End quote. I was a big fan of the Go series of games, and I hate to hear that we won't be getting more games in that same vein. Hopefully this doesn't mean that Square Enix Montreal team ends up cranking out freemium mobile games with microtransactions, as they did also state in the interview that they would continue to develop mobile games in the future. Maybe they'll be able to find that perfect middle ground between premium mobile game and microtransaction-laden mess, and continue to release the kind of mobile games I wish we saw more often.
The Hunter vs. Monster game Evolve is shutting down. After a rocky launch and failure to keep players invested, Evolve turned free-to-play, which gave the game a brand new outlook on life. However, months later, player interest has stagnated, and in a recent statement on the 2K blog, the announcement of the end of Evolve was made. Starting July 2nd, 2018, virtual currency bundles will be removed completely from Evolve Stage 2. Following that, on September 3rd, 2018, Evolve's dedicated service will be shutting down. What this means is that the ranked mode Hunt, leaderboards, and the in-game store will no longer be available, nor will Evolve Stage 2 on PC. With the removal of the free-to-play Stage 2, all that will remain is what Turtle Rock is calling Legacy Evolve. This is what players paid for before the game went free-to-play, however since the dedicated service will be gone, players can still mess around in peer-to-peer multiplayer, as well as single-player versus AI. Evolve was an interesting game, and I'm always surprised to see how it didn't manage to gain traction when games like Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight are doing so well with a similar idea. If you've never played Evolve to begin with, Legacy Evolve is available on PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Well, that's all the news that we found interesting today. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.